What is up? What's going down? What's happening? What's popping, brother?
Not a whole hell of a lot, bro. What is going on? It's been like in
Oh,
ages.
man, this feels like home. It feels like home, doesn't it?
Yes, sir, man. What has been going on, man? Have you had a great off season?
Oh, man, I have. It's been busy, but busy's good. What about you, sir? What about you?
Hey, man, I've been all over the place, here, there, and everywhere, and nowhere at the same time.
There you go. There you go. That's a lot of places. I ain't going to lie. I haven't been in that many places, but I have been in a few.
Well, we want to welcome everybody back. This is the Dukes of Football. And once again, the duo is back together again. You have DeLion, the Eagles fan, the extraordinaire, and you have myself, the one, the duo of all duos. And this is the Dukes of Football, episode 39, The Return.
The return. And since it is the return of the originals, the OG, the original addition to the show, will join us at the very end for a special send off once again.
This is the damn original. Let's see. What do we got? What the hell is Matt talking about, man?
He's talking about he didn't know, he couldn't figure out how to change from the page to him, and now he did. I'm glad that a Cowboys fan, since this is the football show, I'm glad that a Cowboys fan could figure something out other than how to flush the toilet.
you know that you notice I kept their schedule off of there, right? So welcome back, everybody. We're not going to dive into a whole lot of football today. This is just a reunion or a reminder or a get your little fix on to get you reacquainted with us guys. So when football season does start here in 99 days, the regular season starts in 99 days, you will be fully invested and ready for our antics for a full 17 game season.
Plus the playoffs.
Plus, yeah. And I guess we'll throw some high school and some college in there. And if you watched our show before, we do try to be a little interactive. So, as always, we're going to have stuff going on. And there's going to be some changes to the show format, but not a whole lot. Just going to be some more ways so y'all can hear our opinion about football and just some more fun stuff that we try to include you guys. So we'll let you know. And obviously, we're still going to be doing our Doc Sports picks, but this year we're going to do them up a little differently. We're going to try to include all of our personalities here at the network, since there's a lot of us now. So it'll look good across the bottom of the screen when we do our picks, and everybody's little head pops up with who they're going to pick for our particular games. So that's going to be fun. It's basically going to come down to like a tally thing. So on our board, I'll keep a board of all of our positions as we go through the year. I don't know what the prize is. Have no clue.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. But hopefully we'll get everybody to participate. All you're doing is just picking 3 games for college and 3 games for pros. Simple as that. Win or lose, no spread. Just plain and simple. I got this team and you got that team, and let's go with it. So it should be fun.
Yep. And yes, Matt, unfortunately, we did right before, about 10 minutes before we started the show, we did hear of the passing of Marion Barber. We don't know the full story. We know he was found in a San Francisco apartment. Other than that, we have no clue really on what's going on out there. So, obviously condolences to the family and to the friends of the Marion Barber and everybody around him. I don't know what to say because I don't know the situation. It's just very unfortunate that obviously another person, human being, has passed away.
True that. You know what I mean? I didn't have anything against him. He's a Big Ten guy. Went
He's
to the
Cowboys.
university.
He's Cowboys.
Well, he was a Cowboy, but he started in the Big Ten, so I got to give him some kind of love.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't. I mean, I didn't have any issue with him. He wasn't a player that, other than being a Cowboy, he wasn't a player that I was like, oh my god, I can't stand that guy. So,
right.
But I thought he had a cool ass nickname, Marion Barbarian.
It's fitting. It is fitting.
So, let's see. Well, Daniel, let's see. I guess we can tell the guys, tell the people, all of our usual partners that they've known us for since the beginning, and some of our new people that is hanging on with us this season.
Sounds good. Let me get that back up because I was doing that station stuff behind the scenes. Here we go. We're always, you got the Elite Performance right here. Check out ElitePTND.com, and that's PTINDY.com, where the dream of God, man, he's gonna kill me if he's where the dream of elite fitness becomes reality. I've said that so many times right with no stutter until boom, the return.
Oh yes, but it will never be as bad as him falling out the chair.
Very true. Very true. You know what? We might have to show you that tonight or next show.
Aren't they doing stretching tonight?
Yes, they are doing stretching tonight. And since I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, I did my workout this afternoon after work and brought the wife and the mini me there. So we were all there at the same time, got a workout in, sweated our asses off as always. But hey, I feel great.
Awesome. I just cooked on the flat top, bro. That's it.
Your shit looks good every damn time. Okay, I have had that flat top out all weekend though. Even when I'm done doing this fence and whatever other crap that I was doing, I pulled that damn thing out and cooked on it.
Isn't it amazing?
Man, it's good. It is good.
Hey, who else we got?
We got What's Poppin' Corn Snacks. Everybody, check out what'spoppincornsnacks.com. They are the best gourmet popcorn around. And you know what? You can end up getting your face, your picture, your logo, whatever, on a bag of popcorn to sell, to eat, to show, to share. Yes, that's right. Check out What's Up. God, I am off tonight. What's poppin'? Cornsnacks.com.
We got our face on everything.
I'm just trying to wake up here, I guess. Damn.
Hey, and if you're looking for your next inked up therapy, you're looking for your next piercing session, make sure you call our friends Todd and Katie Durham over at Revved Up Tattoos, 317-537-2667 for your next section. Hey man, I'm telling you, boy, they love it, man.
Look at that. Guns out. Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, guns out.
Hey, I try to wear shirts now where you can see it, and then people say, "Hey, what's that?" And then you got to lift it up a little further.
You see, what you do is you lift it up like from the front a little bit to show it, and then you push it back behind and push it up a little bit.
Yeah, they know I was lying in. I don't know. So, all right, you ready to dive into some stuff?
Yes, sir.
All right. Normally, this would be the time that we'll talk about some local high school football, but obviously, no one's season has started except for what is it, the AFL and the something FL, the something. I don't know. So, high school hasn't started yet, but here in Indiana, we'll cover it. There's going to be some pretty good teams this year, and there's going to be some changes with Carmel going independent. So we're going to see a lot of changes go with Carmel and Center Grove being independent, two powerhouses in high school football. So we'll see how that shakes up. We do have a little bit of NCAA. Where's my mouse? I lost it. Well, we do have and I'm all on the wrong stuff and everything, so it don't really even matter.
See,
I'd have never found it anyway.
Man. It's like the return of the bloopers.
Yes, like the return. So normally we don't have anything for that. So for high school, we do have a couple things for NCAA to get you warmed up. One big thing would be I know the Pac-12 is first. They're taking away divisions. Like, you know how in the Big Ten you have the North and South, or is it the East and West? And then all those different divisions that you have, like they used to have the Legends and the whatever. The Pac-12 is the first to get rid of those divisions, and it's going to come down to winning percentage. The two teams with the highest winning percentage will will battle for that conference championship.
I am 150,000% for that fully because I think number one and number two should play for the title of the your conference. Period. I mean, it shouldn't be an east west, north and south, and just because this team just got in because they beat this one team, but yet this division, Big Ten, for instance, has the East is all stacked completely. I mean, you have Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, all in one side, and it just seems like I didn't know. I didn't want to touch it, Damon. I saw it there. I didn't
I
know
didn't
if you
know
wanted
what
it up
was
there.
going on. I didn't know. I was like, what is that?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm for it. I'm completely for it.
I don't have anything against it. You know what I mean? I like it for the simple fact that, like, say, for instance, here in the Big Ten, when you have the two best teams on the same side, and if they lose to one another, they'll never get a chance to play again, even though they're still the two best teams. For instance, OSU, Michigan last year, two best teams. So that conference championship game was a letdown. I mean, I know I took the win in, not to say we'd have got the win again, not to say we'd have lost it. You know what I mean? But I would love to see another game. I'd love to see the two best teams play. No one wants to see Michigan play Iowa when they're the fourth best team in the conference, just because they're on the other side. Yeah, I like it. I like getting away with it. I think all the conference should do it. I know Pac-12 was first, but the domino effect is probably going to happen eventually.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna say it. It's unfortunate that was the Pac-12 that did it first, not like a bigger conference. Come on, West Coast, let's do your shit. Get your shit right out there. That's leaking into the kickoffs. The kickoff show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That'll leak in. Just like on the SEC, like the SEC is getting ready to go semi-pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This last thing for college, before we just get on off of them. The NIL recruiting war of words with Saban, uh, Fisher over at was it Fox? Or was it Fisher? I don't know. At Florida State, and then Deion
Oh,
Sanders at Jackson State. Man, so you got Saban, right? And then you got the coach of Florida State, which used to be one of his disciples. And then you got Deion Sanders, who was his Aflac mate.
yep.
There's this war of words going on with this NIL. Like Saban's pissed off. You ain't getting them recruits.
I mean, he has every right to be, but sorry about you. Times have changed. We're moving on. This is what it is, and either become a better recruit or Alabama will be known as the team that was here soon.
Yeah, you got to step up. You know what I mean? And I don't agree with him to the point to say that these schools are using the NIL to recruit. You know what I mean? If the opportunity for them to get the NIL money is at that school, that's great. But I don't think they're using it as a recruiting tool. If you want to use it as a recruiting tool, if you say they're doing it, then you can do it too. You already Alabama, you know what I mean? Just like if you was a basketball player and you got mail from Duke or North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna open that mail, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a
In a
football
heartbeat.
player, you get mail from Alabama, you're automatically opening the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so if you got opportunities to get NIL money, yeah, I think you would get more opportunity at Alabama than you would Florida State. Me personally,
You would think, but you got to remember, well, I don't even say that. Tallahassee is nowhere near necessarily by the ocean or anything like that, so
but it
they're
is in
really,
Florida.
huh? But it is
It
in
is in
Florida. Yeah,
Florida.
it is in Florida. It's not Alabama. However, like I said before, man, I think that if you want to hang with the big dogs now, I mean, regardless of who that ends up being, really, step your game up. Just like every coach and every athlete has to do in their particular sport, position, game, everything. Time to pick it up. Sorry you were, for better words, pussyfooting around for the past 20 years because you could.
Yep. And you know what? And I feel that when coaches of that era fight back or start to get into the media with new age stuff or development, new age development, their laundry tends to come out.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? When you left LSU went through some issues. Not to say you were connected to them, but LSU went through some issues.
That's why
Alabama,
Pete Carroll's never been back to the NCAA.
you know what I'm saying? Alabama wasn't great
Yep.
when you came. You know, Alabama had a long span of not good football teams.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you just start getting all these recruits. You can't be the great recruiter all the time, especially with a program that is struggling. So you can't tell me there wasn't some plausible deniability. And going to these two guys, one is an assistant coach, so he knows the dirty laundry and it's been hinted. And Deion Sanders was in the game. So you already know Deion, must be the money, already know what goes on behind the scenes. I would be more inclined for those schools, Alabama, Florida State, to be worried about the popularity of these high profile, high 5-star caliber black athletes going to these HBCUs. That's what I would be more worried about it if I was them than worry about which school is paying what team or what player.
That's a very good point, very valid point, and I have zero argument on it because it's inevitably true. I mean, like Jackson State, like Dion's team. I mean, he's got some of the top recruits
He
coming
got the
there over the
number
past 2
one
years.
recruit
Yeah.
in the country.
And it's a team that you would have never thought 10 years ago that would have been able to pull that.
And I don't know if you watched the show last season where I said, I don't think Deion is going to one of these big schools. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's got a point to prove at a HBCU, and grabbing that number one recruit is only a domino effect throughout his tenure there at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm. And here we go.
Yeah. So I think it's commercial time.
Uh-oh. Commercial.
I think I can hit the right button on that one. Then we come back and do some NFL.
Ooh, baby. I get sore just watching that shit.
Oh, Storm and I laugh hysterically every time we play the commercial because you purposely ended it on your calves.
I really didn't purposely do that, but it worked out that way.
Yes, it did. All right, so NFL, before we let them go, because we said we weren't going to keep them long, and I promise that we will not keep them long. So here we go. First thing, last season, 208 million people watched Super Bowl 56, 2/3 of the U.S. population.
You know what stat I'd really like to see? I'm going to see how many people viewed the halftime show.
That were over 40.
That were over 36. We'll say 36 because I wasn't 40 at that time.
I agree with it. The halftime show was outstanding.
Oh
I
yeah,
loved
hell
it.
yeah, it was. Hell yeah, it was.
Even with a fat 50.
Hey, he chunky. I
He's
know what
chunky.
my mama always said. He husky.
All right, you got them husky, Levi Huskies.
You husky. I heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, what better than to see Snoop Dogg crip walking on the top of a makeshift building in the middle of a football stadium?
Or how about him hitting the J in between the little boxes by the stairs before he went on stage?
He did. He did. I mean, there was no hiding it.
It's legal in California. You can do that.
You can.
I mean, you drink beer. Let's see. Something I thought was interesting because the NFL, I mean, ESPN is going to air all XFL football games, but only airs 29 WNBA games.
Well, I mean, that's a discussion for a whole hour long right there.
I just
Um,
added the extra ad lib.
I know. I liked it though. But it worked. I mean, it's true. But I'm not a particular fan of the the Disney Channel. But I understand that ESPN is in cahoots with them because they have the whole Disney Plus and ESPN Plus and all that. I think, but you know, The Rock's got some pull, don't he?
And never had a snap in the game.
If you smell.
Oh, that's great. No, I think it's. I mean, hey, it's cool. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like how the fact that this is his fourth time trying to be a league and it just keeps failing. I mean, how many more times are we gonna keep investing in this bullshit? And I like to see some WNBA on. By the way, the Fever are up 2 on the Liberty right now.
Boom.
Plug.
Plug. Get out to the Fevers.
Let's see. Last thing, NFL today. I just saw this before the Marion Barber. NFL renews 21 national grants worth 6.5 million as part of the league's Inspire Change social justice initiative.
Explain it to me so I know what's going on because I obviously missed that one.
Basically, it's their lame attempt to show diversity and to show actually they care about social justice change. So they are given $6.5 million of a $100 billion organization to no, I overdid it a little bit. No, they renewed a couple national grants for different entities around the country to promote just social justice and inspire change in social justice in local areas around NFL cities.
Okay.
$6.5 million tax write-off for the league. That's all.
Well, I mean, hopefully it's used right.
Which
I mean,
the NFL.
even if it's this little compared to this big a fish, but at least it's something, I guess.
I guess if it saves one, I guess the tax write-off for all these billionaires is great.
I'm not saying that.
I mean, I just say it. I say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I just know that all these sports organizations say that they're doing stuff. Only thing you see is during the commercials and football games of the teams in the mess hall or building a house in an area that's really not that deprived. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being a guy who infiltrates in and out of the inner city, working with kids in different aspects of the basketball game, I see where these initiatives are supposed to be working, and they're not doing anything, bro. They're not doing anything. So, but if you can pull one, I guess it's worth it.
One from each city, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope something
I don't know.
changes for the better. That's all I know.
Yeah. I like people to do things and then we find out about them and applaud them. I don't like people to broadcast, oh, look at what I did. Look at who I helped. So are you helping yourself or are you helping them?
Yep.
So
you got it for
whatever.
the wrong reasons.
Yeah. OTAs have begun.
OTAs.
Except for the 4 guys that are playing golf right now.
Yeah. Yeah. They're having fun though. Did you see Tom Brady's hole? He shot. God, how far was it? And he sunk it twice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. And I also see Patrick Mahomes dropping his Coors Light as he's hitting them curves.
Well,
so yeah, all the teams are pretty much starting their getting out of their involuntary OTAs and starting their mandatory OTAs. So we'll start to ramp up a lot more conversation about players and teams and directions and focuses on things like that. And as we go along in the next couple of weeks, we'll ramp into some of those OTAs as well. So I know you're pretty much interested in what's going on with the Eagles. And I'm kind of peeking out what's going on with the Steelers. Most of mine is with the quarterback situation, with Trubisky and and the rookie that they just picked, who they just drafted, who I'm really high on. So there's a lot of storylines that we'll get to over the summer, but yeah, OTAs have started.
There you go. OTAs. I can't wait, man. We're only like, you said under 100 days till NFL kickoff, but
99 days.
But we do get to start seeing stuff before that. And I know it's preseason. I know that. But, man, it's football.
Preseason. I watch preseason.
It's not XFL. It's football.
Hey, man, I watch Canadian football before I watch the XFL, bro.
I'm going to check out the XFL just to see if there's anything that's changed over the 2 years that it's been gone since The Rock actually took over. So let's see. Let's see if Dwayne Johnson can pull something out of his ass.
First, he's got to turn it sideways, shine it up
real nice.
Okay,
our buddies over at Super Kicking It with Steven probably love that one.
Yes, probably did. What else are we doing? Oh, I guess we can talk about schedules right now. Guess we'll put up the home time schedule, and then we'll put in. We'll go from there. I don't care about the Cowboys, so we didn't put their schedule.
Who?
I typed it in the notes, and then as I was doing it, I'm like, man, I ain't putting them up here, dog. Because then we're gonna have to put Greg's Chargers up there. He's funny.
Hey, by the way, I'm just putting this out there. I'm calling Monica is an Eagles fan. Don't care who her actual team is. She's an Eagles fan. I gotta add fans with me.
Poor thing. Poor thing. Poor thing.
All right.
But she's got such a positive quantum aura. She can bounce all that negative Eagle deflation.
Something like that. I liked where you were going, and then.
All right, let's take a look at the hometown coach schedule, so you can see what they got going on there. Can you see that?
I can. Yeah. A little dark.
There you go. Now I can see it.
All right,
it got bigger. Okay, it got bigger. All right, so now we can see the hometown Colts fan. We put it up here because we are from Indianapolis, and if we don't talk about the Colts, our wives will not let us sleep in the bed. We'll have to go down to the couch with the animals, and then our friends who are Colts fans are like, so we put them up here. Here's the Colts schedule. Any notable games other than your Eagles? Yes. And they got us back to back, though, bro.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, that's the week of Thanksgiving. So, and it looks like that's in 8 days. You guys played them on Monday night?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that should be fun.
Oh, and then you got those cowgirls coming to town.
Oh, so this is a nice little inter network rivalry we got going on here.
Oh, yeah, it is. But man, I don't know about having a bye week that far into the season. That would suck.
Yeah, man, because that's a nice little stretch they got there. So they're coming in. Was that week 9? You got New England, then you got the Raiders, then the Eagles, Steelers, Cowboys, then you got a bye.
Yeah, man, I want to be making my playoff run. I want, right then. I mean, it's good to have people get healthy and stuff, but man, I don't know about that week 14 bye.
But if you look at the way they end their schedule, it's very favorable for them. The only game that I would be concerned about is that Chargers game.
Yep.
So it could work out in their favor. You know what I'm saying? If Matty Ice,
Welcome to Indy.
Matty Ice, and that other guy from why do they keep picking up the old washed ups?
Who they get, Brissett?
No, they got
I was waiting. I was waiting. I did that just to see your reaction.
that is great.
Oh shit, that was good.
All right, so and then we move over to you guys' schedule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that, man.
So y'all
Huh?
gotta, yeah, that's a
Well,
pretty favorable schedule for you. I did pick you. I'm gonna go ahead and say it before we do our conference, our
uh
divisional show. I did
oh.
pick you to win that division.
Wow. Did you really? That's
As in my pencil scribblings for the preview show, as of right now, this moment, I do have the Eagles. And then if I look at this schedule, it's very favorable for you.
well. I see a matchup week 8 that's going to be interesting. It's going to be a Halloween showdown, Halloween Eve showdown between the Steelers and the Eagles. That should be good.
It should be good. I should be walking by then.
Yes, everybody. We'll talk about
Yes.
that here in just a second.
Yes,
We'll
I
fill you
should
in
be
on that.
walking.
Yes. He is
If it
5
didn't
foot
rain.
18 and a half, but he will be about 4'2" here shortly for a while.
For a while. Hey man, I've been practicing for my little scooter, my little wheelie thing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
shit.
And I think I'm gonna get
They
a
make those
portable.
that big?
Yes. Well, I already talked to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, you good." He said, "How much you weigh?" I said, 319. He said, "Oh, you good? I
I'm
got."
not worried about the weight. I'm worried about the height.
He said, "Man, I got offensive linemen
Oh, yeah, you're
on
good.
these things."
Yeah,
So,
you're good.
hey, I'm good. You know, I just want to get a little portable speaker and hook it to the thing. So as I'm
Rolling down the street. You're gonna go up to so Damon lives on a court, folks. He's gonna go up to the end of the court where the main drag in his neighborhood is, and he's gonna sit there on his scooter, just watching.
just watch it. Like one of them weird looking kids. I said it. But you got some good ones. One, I like to see this Bears matchup. I think that'll be a good matchup. Obviously, Green Bay is always fun to watch. But this Bears matchup and this Saints matchup is two matchups with you that I'm taking a look at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm actually really looking at the first matchup with Washington, just because it is the first time that we see our old quarterback going against our defense, and I just want to remind them, who we are.
Why does people keep talking about him? We
I'm not
proved
talking about him.
last
I was talking about my defense.
he proved last year that he wasn't about shit.
Well, let my defense have at him again. No,
Please, somebody just like
eh,
Lord.
I-
Had to argue with
Cardinals.
some damn Colts fans over the weekend. Talking about he wasn't the reason why the defense. Well, if he didn't throw 3 interceptions, the defense would have been put in that situation.
True.
3 games in a row. You had 3 games, and all you do was win one. You had 3 games against 3 of the worst teams in the league. All you do is win 1 game. Get the hell out of here.
You couldn't.
I
Sorry.
could. But all right. So then we move to my Steelers schedule. JJ Watt, sack leader, baby.
Yeah. Tell you what, man. I don't know.
That's a tough schedule, bro.
Yeah, them Bengals are going to give you fits again.
The Bengals. Hey, I'm just looking to be 500, baby. They keep that streak alive. I'm looking to be 500.
How
Keep
many
that
years
streak
is it
alive.
straight? 12?
A lot. As long as Tomlin's been there, 16.
Has he been there that long?
He's been there for a minute, bro.
Hmm.
Remember, he was there. See, Ben was there, what, 2 years?
Before.
Ben played 16, so he was there 14. because he was 2 years before. He was there 2 years with Cower.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. So, yeah, man, this is gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be a tough season.
What do you
But
think the hardest opponent you have is? Oh, well, I'll see the Bills. Let's see the Bucks. Let's see. Yeah, you got a
yeah,
decent
the Bills are not gonna let us jump on them like we did last year.
No. No.
I think the hard game to me is looking at this just right off and not really getting into anything of it. I think it's going to be the Bengals.
Man, you got
You
to
know what I
start
mean?
off with them too.
And start off with them. You know, like, here, get this ass whooping over with.
Yeah. Is that at Cincy? Is that what the yellow's a home and white's
Yellow's a
away?
home game. Yep, white's away, yellow's a home game.
Oh man, so you go to Cincy the first game right off the bat.
Right off the bat. At least we end with the Browns, though.
Yeah, but man, who's going to be their quarterback?
We'll talk about that at a different date, because I find it. I got some real issues about this shit. You know what I mean? I don't even know why they're having conversations. There is no criminal case, so why are we even having conversations on how many games he gonna miss? If he was no criminal case, then he didn't violate shit.
Exactly. That's I've said that. If he wasn't convicted of anything, how can you suspend a man? Sorry.
What did he violate?
Yeah, whatever he didn't do, obvious or did do that didn't happen. It came out that it didn't happen. So guess what? The man shouldn't be suspended. He should be
full go.
Yeah.
He should be full go.
Yeah. Don't get it.
But yeah, it's a decent schedule. It's a tough schedule. I think it's like one of the harder schedules. I think it's like the second hardest schedule in the league. So, but it's a tough test for either Mitchell or the rookie. So Pickett. So we'll see how it goes.
Miami be tough too. I think this year Miami's going to have a decent squad.
I just don't have any faith in Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Wow, start the season off saying it right. It won't do it again.
I was gonna say, how'd you say it?
I'm done. It's over. It's
You
over.
ain't gonna do it again.
No, it's not doing it again. Oh, I was supposed to switch hats.
Oh, when you went to the NFL? I gotcha. Look at him.
There we go.
Look at him.
I forgot. I need cue cards.
One of these days, man. One of these days.
All right. So exit that stage left and get rid of that. And it is back to our beautiful faces.
Boom.
So there you have it, bro. I mean, not a whole bunch today, just a little bit to, wet their whistles, get them ready, for us to come back at them. And I think what you said, we're going to go every 2 weeks until closer to the season.
Yeah, we go every 2 weeks. Plus, what Damon was talking about earlier, he's going to be walking by then. Your first one is what, next week?
The 16th.
Okay, 2 weeks. So
yes, 2 weeks.
The man's got a Fred Flintstone looking foot that he needs repaired again, because obviously the first one just didn't do it. And brother,
no, it did exactly.
Well, it did exactly, what it was supposed to do, but now it's
ran its course.
Yeah,
it's ran its course.
Yeah. And I feel you, brother. I totally understand what going under the knife is, and it's not fun, and the recovery sucks. But pop on BWSPORTS1.com and our YouTube channel every day while you're sitting at home recouping on your scooter, at the end of your cul-de-sac, at the main drag of your neighborhood, just watching.
Just sitting out on 79th Street like this.
Yep. Yep. Look like one of them old uncles sitting out. Yep.
If somebody throws a nickel at me, I'm going in the house. No, man, but I will say this particular recovery won't be as painful and as tedious as when I had the reconstruction, because this one's going to be a fusion. So the whole thing of this one is just staying off of it for the allotted time, and then once they say you're good, then it's hop along dandy.
Well,
but I get me a little sticker and I can park up front
oh
forever.
shoot! Oh shoot! He got a
Hey,
sticker.
hey, but please believe that Chris Stapleton concert, I am there, scooter and all.
I might have to come to that one just for that.
Kick push. That's my theme song. Kick
Kick
push.
push. And on
Oh.
that note,
Oh,
uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think he pulled the whole damn cord out, folks. He pulled it out, he pulled it in.
I'm back. I really never left.
Nope.
That's it, bro.
It's glad to be back, man. Glad to be
I hear
back.
you.
Look who it is.
Hey, it's the
Hold
Pew
on.
Pew girl.
It is
Pew Pew young lady.
yeah, I was gonna say she's a little bit bigger than the last time y'all saw her. This is the Pew Pew girl is back and ready to sound us off. Damon, for the one. Oh, I about had it. DaLion, the Pew Pew girl. This has been the originals, the Dukes of Football. We'll see you here in 2 weeks, back here on the 15th. Until the that's the day before your surgery.
Hey, I got original. I didn't even notice that.
That's the day before your surgery.
Day before, I might be drunk that show.
Hey, we might have to have that.
No, I can't go into surgery with blood alcohol level high.
Yeah, you can't do that. Can't do
Tuesday show.
that. Till then, what do we say?
I don't know what the hell we say. What do we say? We keep it sporty, Indy.
Pew pew.